this Raiders of the Lost Ark postcard, there's the warehouse where the Ark of the Covenant ended up.
Top men.
Is from Sean, who says, a glimpse of the material waiting for unboxing? Keep your top men on it. Yeah. Nice. You'll get the next one.
Yep.
This is from Rex. Grand Theft Amon. I don't know what that means.
That's maybe an Egyptian port of the award-winning game series.
A postcard from Jordan.
Ah.
Have you seen any films from Middle Eastern cinema and recall any favorites? Bolo!
Bolo!
I saw Close Up. I really like that. Abbas Kiarostami was the filmmaker. Really fascinating movie about this real-life event. Everyone in the movie is the actual person involved with the actual event.
Wow.
Like the judge. It's not an actor. It's the judge from that thing.
Wow.
It's the actual guy. The cab drivers.
They tracked everybody down.
They tracked everybody down. Reporters and cab drivers and
oh my gosh,
court reporters. And it was all the actual people. I've never heard of that in a movie.
Wow.
Yeah, really good.
That's amazing.
And I have some more postcards here from David in Poland, who sent us some Polish artwork. There's one. Maybe you can see that. This is by Jan Matejko. Jan Matejko. Recreated famous moments from Polish history. Here's our victory over the Teutonic Knights in 1470.
Nice. Teutonic Knights.
This is from Stanislaw Witkiewicz. Just a country night landscape lit with stars and fireflies. That's a dark one.
Still beautiful.
Lovely. Whoops. And another one from Mr. Witkiewicz. He loved depicting Polish Tatry Mountains. Can't read that word. Polish Tatry Mountains.
Tawdry. Tawdry Mountains.
That was a bad throw.
That's okay.
And we've got a envelope here from Aaron in Hell's Kitchen. I suspect it is more postcards. Aaron has sent dozens and dozens of packages to this show over the years. And, buddy, P.O. Box 2703, that ain't the right box number. Luckily, an eagle-eyed postal employee realized the mistake. 2702.
2702, right next door.
Here's round 2 of Reddit. Have you read a lot of books?
I've read books. I know how to read.
Okay, well, let's see if you've read Pride and Prejudice.
Not all of it.
Caesar, the Conquest of Gaul.
No. I think that's César.
Chaucer, the Canterbury Tales.
No.
I read some of these in high school.
Nice.
Dante, the Divine Comedy.
Some.
I read some of it in college.
Great.
Fyodor Dostoevsky, The Idiot.
No.
I must confess I am an idiot for not having read this. Gustave Flaubert, Madame Bovary.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Laclos, La Liaison Dangereuse.
Oh, Dangerous Liaisons?
I seen the movie. Weren't you in the play?
No.
Oh, that wasn't you. That was someone else.
No, that was someone else. I'm not fit enough.
Charles Dickens' Hard Times.
No.
Oh, I have read this one, and I have seen many productions of it, and I bet you've been in it. A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah, I have.
Who'd you play, Oberon?
The first time I played Bottom the Weaver. And then
nice.
the second time I was in it, I played King Theseus and Oberon.
Oh, so you've run the gamut.
I've been the ass and I've been the king.
Nietzsche, Beyond Good and Evil.
No.
I've had it on my bookshelf for decades. Have never read it.
I'd keep this on my nightstand.
And finally, Victor Hugo, Notre Dame of Paris.
No.
Well, we read a few of those. And now, viewer questions.
Tempo Topo says, in recent years, theaters in my area have been showing older films in revival cinema and classics series. I've enjoyed seeing The Wizard of Oz, West Side Story, Casablanca, and Unforgiven on the big screen. Are there any classic movies that you'd love to see at your local theater? Any classics you're excited about? I think a couple of those. I think Wizard of Oz, for me specifically, would be really wonderful. That's one of the first movies I remember seeing on TV, and it felt like an event. And I would love to see that transformation from black and white and then into color when they open up into the world of Oz. Just a couple years ago, I saw White Christmas with Bing Crosby for the first time. And holy moly, that was funny. And I would love to see it in its original format.
There's a rule of thumb when it comes to collecting vinyl. And it's that music that was produced in the vinyl era and it was produced to go on vinyl records, it sounds better on vinyl. And I think the same is true of movies. So I would literally watch any old movie on the big screen. I don't care what it is. Langley M. Neely, what real-life person or situation are you surprised hasn't had a biopic made about them/it? Perhaps there has been a biopic made about this person and I just have never heard of it. But I always think that Aleister Crowley would be a good subject for a dramatic feature film.
Who's Aleister Crowley?
Aleister Crowley was a mystic. He was into sex magic and things like this. He did every drug under the sun. Whatever you want to do, just do it. He was a charlatan. He was a confidence man. He used people and threw them away. Not a good guy, but led an interesting life. And died penniless and alone.
Hey.
That's a good rags to rags story that would be dynamite on the big screen.
I would be really intrigued to see a film about Buckminster Fuller.
Yeah.
The geodesic dome.
Mm-hmm.
That was introduced to me at the same time that M.C. Escher was introduced to me.
Yeah.
And so I would love to see, because of that introduction, they're always linked in my mind. But I would see a film about one or the other, or both. I would also see a fictitious play about their friendship and a camping weekend.
When you go to our website, welcometothebasementshow.com, you can see our entire back catalog. You can just watch episodes late into the night. And there are also PayPal donation buttons that you can click on to make a one-time or rolling monthly donation to support this show. A rolling donation is where you donate a little bit every month. And it helps us out. And I want to shout out a list of our rolling monthly donors. Jed, Amber, Thomas, Brett, Guide, Catherine, Marissa, Kieran, Luke, Chris, Laura, Kai, Larissa, Dave, Martin, Caitlin, Beth, Maurizio, Jason, Einar, Sella, and B.A. Mikey D.
Yeah, B.A. Mikey D. Barrel-aged Mikey D. It's the best.
That nun's got a dookie on her face.
Yes, she do.
What is taking you so long?
Child labor laws.
Who coordinated this balloon and confetti display? Like, who organized this?
If I were to give you something, would you promise to take very good care of it?
It's the deed to the house.
Whatever you do, hold on to the back, okay?
Son of dork. Son of dork.
Son of dork. Son of dork. Son of dork.
Huh? I got a goddamn campaign to win.
Hey, Dad, why don't you go ahead and tell the voters what you really plan on doing with this town?
I don't give a rat's ass for the vote.
Well, I guess
All I
we're
care
ready
about
with
is
that
the
live
power and the
feed
power
from
give
Big
me the
Ben
money.
Healy
That's
on the
why I'm a
campaign
success,
trail.
and you're not.
And in conclusion, that ought to hold the little SOBs.
Look what I found.
Hey, that's Royce. Give me that. What do we do?
I got an idea.
Manslaughter! Would you like to read the rest of our rolling monthly donors, Whitney?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Rolling donors, you keep it rolling. Here we go. It's Bernard, JP, Alfred, Mary Beth, Lewis, Shelby, RPC Services, Reed, Grant, Anna, Jerry, Jared, Jeff, Lindsay, Abraham, Sean, and Alex.
Whee!
Woohoo!
Let's open the mail. We got 2 packages there. This is from Molly in St. Cloud, Florida.
This is from Henderson, Nevada. I don't have a name. It's Andre in Henderson, Nevada. Thank you, Andre.
You found the name, Andre?
Nope, made it up.
Okay. Cutting toward myself, that's always a good idea.
You should do it at eye level so you know it's straight. Oh, here's a note. Hey there, folks. Here is a John Hughes movie that I would wager no one watching unboxing has ever seen. Maybe John Hughes hasn't either. Reach the Rock.
Is it on VHS?
This is on VHS. There's also a DVD, which I assume is a copy of it as well. Feels like it might have possibly been a spec script with all the John Hughes tropes, but my page 1 Google research says it was John's last film.
Oh.
It made a Peasley $8,000 at the box office. Maybe the story was sort of to answer where John Bender would have been 5 years after high school detention. Here's a VHS copy and a digital archive in case your VHS player's in the shop. It never made it to DVD, I searched. Thanks for all you do, Nintendo Lunchbox.
Hey, Nintendo Lunchbox. Nice. Molly has this to say. Dear Basement Crew, I found this record at a local shop and I knew I had to send it to you. The movie Godspell holds a special place in my heart ever since childhood and continues to be a comfort to me even though I am no longer religious. Seen it? Any other musicals you love that might surprise others when you sing their praises? I have never seen Godspell. I have never heard a note of the music of Godspell. So I'm really curious about this. I'm going to listen to this.
I'll be honest, I'm not a huge musical fan. And everyone always assumes that because I'm in theater, I love musicals, and I don't.
Yeah.
But I saw a great production of Cabaret, and I saw a great production of Phantom of the Opera. Were really, really wonderful. And so I find myself singing those songs, and that surprises a lot of folks.
I am not a huge fan of musicals either, but I tend to like everyone I see.
Sweeney Todd.
I don't like Sweeney Todd.
Hair.
I've never seen Hair.
Oklahoma.
I was on stage crew for a production of Oklahoma in college.
Nice.
Not crazy about it. It's a little too old-fashioned.
What musical do you hate?
I wasn't crazy about Little Shop of Horrors. I was not crazy about The Music Man. I thought it was dull.
Yeah.
I also thought The Sound of Music was dull. But I don't hate any of them.
I cannot go to another production of Into the Woods.
I've only seen the movie.
Man, I watched the movie. I'm sure that if it was VHS days, it would have been the 2 cassettes. Because I watched the movie and they had a little intermission in the DVD and I'm like, woo, that was quite a ride. And then they came back and I'm like, it's still going. Oh my God.
So that's not all from Molly. She says, secondly, a piece of art from one of my favorite performers, Sir Arthur Greenleaf Holmes. He specializes in wildly inappropriate poetry, in quotes, and has had his work recited by the likes of Penn Jillette and John Cleese. Perhaps some of the Shakespearean-trained basement dwellers might take a crack at this piece. If it is too raunchy for YouTube, I totally understand. I'll just peruse this and see if it's too hot for TV.
I heard an Earth Day rap that someone was doing, I think at a zoo or a park, that was filthy and really great.
This is very funny. I don't think I'm going to read it on this show. But thank you for exposing me to this. It's called Ode to an Extremely Provocative Knothole.
Yes.
Thou hole, thou lurid lusty hole. That's the first line. That's all I'm going to read.
Okay.
And then there's a Wonderwood postcard from Portland, Oregon.
Wonderwood!
What intriguing gifts we've received on unboxing today. What good company I've had here in the basement.
I've had a great time.
Yeah.
This is so much fun.
Do you want to come back and do it again?
I do.
Great.
You know what? I'm not going to leave. I'm just staying here.
Oh, you're going to leave.
Forever.
No.
I'm your
afraid
problem
not.
guest.
Goodbye, folks.